Hey guys, how you going? My name is Dom, and in today's video we're going to be having a look at the isEqualNode method within the JavaScript document object model. So this method right here allows you to test whether or not two nodes are equal. And when I say nodes, I'm referring to mainly elements, because most of the time when you're working with node methods, you're going to be working with element nodes. But of course, this isEqualNode method can work also on regular text nodes or any other type of node. Okay, so this method is going to also include child nodes in the test, so it's sort of like a deep compare between two nodes or of course elements. Okay, so it's going to be much easier to explain with a few examples. So let's go inside the text editor right here, and inside the HTML, let's just create two divs with the same class name. So I can say here, for example, new div with a class of test, and do the same thing right here, of course, to create a second div. So now we're going to be using the isEqualNode method to compare and test if these two nodes or elements are in fact equal. Okay, so inside the JavaScript, let's first get a reference to both test1, this one, and test number 2. So I can say here const div1 is equal to document.querySelectorAll, pass through here div, and then index number 0. So now, of course, I'm just getting the first div in the document, of course this one right here, and do the same thing for div number 2. This time, of course, passing through 1. So now we have div 1 and we have div 2, 1 and 2 inside the JavaScript. So let's just go down here now and say const is equal to, then passing through div 1 dot is equal node, and then pass through here div number 2. So of course, as you can see, you call the isEqualNode method on the actual node itself. Okay. Then you simply pass through the node to compare with. So now, if I was to console.log the isEqual results, if I save this and refresh, we should expect to see true in the console. Let's save this and refresh, and we can see we get right there true. Okay, so there are a few things which determines if a node is equal or not, and one of them is the attributes which the node possesses. So let's go back inside here, and let's add an attribute. For example, we can say ID and make this my node. Let's try again, save this and refresh, and we now get false. Okay, so the name of the attribute as well as its value determines if the nodes are equal. So if I was to copy this now and paste it inside here, we should now see true. There we go. And if I was to say, for example, node 1, so my node 1, and try again, we now get false. Okay, so make sure the values are the same to get true from the isEqualNode method. If I was to move this ID here to the front, this actually causes no issues. They are still going to be equal. Let's save this and try it, refresh, and we still, you know what, let's go back and change the value back to my node and try again, and now we get true right there. So the attributes is one of the ways to determine if a node is equal. The second one is going to be the actual tag or the actual name of the node. So in this case here, we have two divs. If I was to say, for example, a div and a span, let's try again, refresh, and we get false. So of course, that's quite an easy one. The tag name or the node, I believe it is called the node name. If they do not match, then you of course get false. So the third one, and probably the biggest one here, is going to be the child nodes within each node. So let's go back and make these back two divs, and I might as well, for simplicity, remove the ID from both of the cases. Okay, so let's go inside here now and give this a strong. And we can say, for example, test number 2. Let's save this and refresh, and we can see right there, we now get false. That was quite expected because of course the child nodes are different. If I was to go back inside here and just copy this text right here and paste it within the first one, let's try again, and refresh, and we get true. So they're now equal. Let's go back inside here now and actually change this test number 2 to be test number 1. Let's try again. This time we can see we get false. So the comparison goes deep into the child nodes to ensure they are exactly the same. Okay, now what if I was to say, for example, right here, let's get rid of our strong tag from that one, and then inside this one, let's just remove it right here, but keep the space, the new line, and the few extra characters. So now, saving this and refreshing, we can see now we still get false. So the reason for that is because we actually have a child node in the second div. So this one right here has a text node. I can demonstrate this by going in the console and first saying div1.childNodes. As we can see here, it has no child nodes. If I was to say div2 child nodes, this one we can see right there, we get a single text node. Okay, so in order for this to work now, obviously this one here has got no child nodes, this one has one, so of course they are not equal. Okay, let's of course just copy this and paste it inside here, and we should see the same result, or we should see true. Let's try again, refresh, and now we get true right there. Now I also want to mention that if I was to go back inside here now and give this a few backspaces, let's try again, save this and refresh, and now we get false. The reason for that is because the actual text node values between the two are different. So for example, if I was to go down here now, and if I was to say div1.childNodes at index 0.node value, we can see here that is the value of the text node in the first div. If I was to say div2, we can see right there they are obviously different. They might look the same in the formatting here, but they're actually different. So that is why we of course are getting false. We can actually compare these directly. So let's go back inside the text editor and just say right here for is equal, we can say div1 child nodes at index 0. So once again, just selecting the text node. This time calling is equal node on the text node itself. We can then say for the second one here, div2, the first text node, and we should see here the same result. We get false. Of course, now moving this back to a tab within, try again, and we should see true right there. Okay, so that's basically how it works. There are a few more special things which determine if a node is equal, but you can check out the documentation for the isEqualNode method for more information on that. I covered the main ones in this video, which of course is going to be the attributes, the actual tag name, as well as the children or the child nodes. And that is how to use the isEqualNode method within the JavaScript document object model. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.